But that saves us time to discuss this week's matches because there are some big matches that are coming this week.
Some heavyweights.
Before we get to the actual MTS, let's talk FCL, guys. Let's talk FCL.
Let's talk FCL.
We'll wrap up here soon. Let's talk FCL a little bit. So we got matches last week that were really, really cool. We got Furtado versus Adams. Congratulations to Mr. Robert Adams on the dub. And we got Frost versus Battoglia, I want to say.
Yeah.
And congrats to Battoglia on the victory. And note on that, he actually went perfect.
Nice.
He went perfect in his match. And wow, big card for the FCL. They showed up again. Furtado looks like someone whose character is pretty great. And Jill, I know you want to talk about that.
Yeah, let's just give it
Furtado.
I was going to say, obviously, I was rooting for Robert Adams. So, Robert, congrats to you and that win. But so Furtado is definitely a runner-up in being drafted by the Finstock Exchange, I'm assuming, because I was dying of laughter that match. Like, that was so good. That was so fun. And now I'm assuming we're going to have Chris Adams going to get a match soon. I would assume after that little post-match little scene that we had with Robert and Chris. So I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think FCL is like one of the things I look forward to the most, like in the week now. But it's like they're just so much fun.
It's the fun class league.
It's the fun class league.
There you go.
It's the fun class league, and I dug it. I loved both of these matches so much, and you can like I say that I love about Schmoedown matches. You can tell the players are having a grand old time, and they're having so much fun with it, and this was great, and I'm excited to see Robert's next match. I'm excited to see Battoglia's next match, and I'm excited to see what we get with Furtado and Iman next too.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm excited to see more of all of them. Just give me more FCL in my life. Just like give me more. Tuesday on Twitch. Follow the Schmoedown.
Molly, what about you?
I love the FCL matches. I love playing along with them. I don't know.
Molly wants a singles FCL belt.
I don't know what the rules are.
Brad Gilmore. Molly wants a singles match.
I don't know what the rules are about current Schmoedown players being in the FCL with different divisions, but I mean, I feel like I could hang a little bit.
Coach.
Especially if like they bring on like an IG FCL, definitely put me in for that.
They have division. They have everything but teams. So we will see IG and we will see Star Wars. I'm sure it's going to be very far and few between because they're probably heavy singles. Mm-hmm. But we definitely will see IG and Star Wars. So
it's so much fun, and it's they're all live. So like anything could happen, but the hosts are amazing. It does. We've said this before, but it feels very much like old school Schmoedown, just like lighthearted, live, unedited, just raw emotions and feelings and reactions and stuff. And it's just so much fun. And I love being in the chat while watching the matches too, because the chat is very excited to talk about the questions and stuff. So they've been doing a fantastic job. I have no idea how they're doing everything with like the layout.
Dwayne Burke, congratulations, man.
Dwayne's killing it.
You are
like, also we saw the first instance of where we actually saw the question on screen during a live match.
Dwayne and the team behind it, whoever is working with Dwayne and everybody, you guys are absolutely crushing it.
Yeah. I mean, me and Alex have dabbled in Twitch stuff, but like the amount of work that they are putting into the FCL streams, the live streams, is insane.
Yeah.
So,
Robert, just so you know, if you want to join our Patreon, we do reactions, bud. We do reactions. And we may just be doing a reaction to your match. I don't know. Who knows? But you'll have to join to find out. So, plug POV Patreon, everybody. If you want to see us react to FCL matches, there's the link. One a month, you get one right there.
Q&A recording tomorrow.
2 weeks after. 2 weeks after, they drop on Twitch, they release on YouTube. We saw the first one today, which was the Abby Corin and Jared Havon match. So got you, Robert. Boom, gotcha. But yes, Q&A is tomorrow, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, Brian, FCL, what'd you think?
I mean, they both said it. It's so much fun to watch. I look forward to them every week. And it's fun kind of not knowing anyone. I mean, we obviously knew Robert,
Rachel,
but yeah, they're so fun. There's literally no other word to describe it, right? Other than just fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Molly's dead right saying that it's like old school, because it really is just old school Schmoedown.
Mm-hmm.
A quick plug, and thank you to Robert. Apparently, Dwayne was on a fan view show, which is covering the FCL. So check that out on YouTube, everybody. Get some behind the scenes information from him, which is really, really cool. Before we move on to this week's matches, which we'll wrap up very quickly, let's make a prediction off of what we know for this week's FCL matches. And we're getting 3 new players plus the return of Devon Stewart. He is playing Kofi Outlaw. And then our undercard match is Knight versus Harley. Again, I don't know a whole lot about any of these players, but I know that Knight himself has been making the rounds on Twitter a little bit, promo-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, I'll let you start this one off. Just quick thoughts on this upcoming week.
He is a crap talker, and I love it. He is a very good heel, and I am very excited to see that. I'm going to just go with Knight and Outlaw.
Fair enough.
Yeah, just shooting blind.
Molly?
I think I'd probably go the same. Like you said, you don't know much about these players. But anyone who's willing to go online and trash talk before they even have their first match is okay in my book.
Jill, what about you?
I agree. I'm going to also go with Knight and Kofi Outlaw, although I am excited to see Devon again, because Devon is an absolute joy. He's an absolute peach. But are we going to get British Devon or not British Devon? So
it's gonna be interesting.
we gonna find out on Tuesday.
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go Harley, just because I love the name Harley. But I'm also gonna go with Devon. Although it's a hard decision because Kofi Outlaw,
you rogue trendsetter, you.
I know.
Kofi Outlaw works for comicbook.com. And so that, whether or not that comes into play, I'm not sure. Obviously, it's all comic book movies where he works, but it could come into play. I know that a lot of people had him on a draft list as far as being drafted in the MTS, and so he's kind of the more well-known names that is in the FCL alongside like the Adams and some others like that. But yeah, I'm going to go Harley and Stewart on this one, just for the hell of it, really.